What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Essential Exercise series. This is Essential Exercise number 3. I'm Coach Sean, your fitness guru, and I hope you are ready. So up until this point, let's take a brief recap. Here's what we've done. We've made tangible goals, okay? We've reverse engineered a path to get to those goals, okay? We've picked a mountain, we've laid a path, and here's what we're gonna do this week. We're gonna pack a bag, okay? If you were going to climb Everest, we would put a lot of intentional thought into what is going to go into the bag that you're going to carry up the mountain. But oftentimes when we start a fitness goal, we're just like, man, let's just wing it and see how it goes. And that can lead to failure. So we're going to be really intentional. We're not going to make that mistake. We're going to be really intentional on what you need to take with you on this journey. And that's what Essential Exercise number 3 is going to be about. So here's where we're going to start. We're going to identify, two things. We're going to identify past stumbling blocks, and we're going to identify what is going to be necessary for you to remember what you're going for. Okay, so we're going to do something with your goal and something with a stumbling block. If you have tried to make a fitness goal or a fitness resolution in the past, more than likely you could reflect back on that and go, yeah, you know what really messed me up was this. We are going to point those out and shore up your emotional fortitude in preparing for those things. So what is it? Hop into your LP, grab a notes section, and really be honest. Write those things out. Were you good on your resolution up until, I don't know, a particular holiday, until you saw a particular relative, until you got sick? What are those things? We're going to identify them, and then I want you to go through and go, just kind of write out how you could have done it a little bit differently. Let's say you never got back on track after you got sick. Well, what are you going to do this time if you get sick? We're going to make a plan so that when that thing happens, you don't have to go, oh no, what am I going to do? We've prepared for it in a time when we are not emotionally invested in the outcome. It's very similar to going grocery shopping when you're not hungry. It's easier to get healthy food when you're not like, cookies, okay? That's what we're going to do. So you're going to spend some time with that and be honest, okay? These stumbling blocks they've knocked you out in the past. So let's be really specific and point out that thing. That thing is a problem. I'm going to stay away from that. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to come up with some sort of physical, external reminder of what you're trying to do. Because between now and your end long-term goal, there's a lot of time, okay? And time is opportunities for mistakes. It's opportunities for things to come up. So we're going to put reminders in your life. Here's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a story for this one. I had a client, she had some weight to lose. She had a medical issue, and there was an amount of weight her doctor said she had to lose before she and her husband could try and get pregnant. Now, I don't hang with the desperate importance of weight loss, but for this one, they had a really good purpose. So here's what we did. We were trying to find a way that she could remember what she was doing when things got hard. Her life had been very sedentary, and she was pursuing something new in fitness. So here's what we did. She went to Babies R Us and bought a bunch of little baby toys and pacifiers and things like that, and we put them everywhere in her life where she was prone to stumble. So at her office, in her desk, she often had like snacks. So we put a baby toy in that drawer. We put one in her fridge, we put one in her car, we put one in her gym bag, and the most important place we put it was on her coffee table, because she knew that when she was most likely to make a bad choice was when she and her husband were sitting on the couch watching TV and they were trying to decide whether or not they were going to get up and cook something healthy or just order pizza. And these little reminders of what her end goal was kept her focused while we were creating the habit of being responsible for fitness. Okay? So those are your 2 tasks for this little first section. Be honest about what's caused you to stumble and make a plan for what happens when they happen, and they're gonna happen. Guys, you're gonna stumble this time. There's nothing new about this time except your attitude going in. All right? And then come up with something physical, something you can actually do to help. And this is helping you. This isn't helping me. Don't do this to make me happy or somebody else happy, somebody else think it's cool. You give yourself what you need. So if what you need is to take and in chapstick write on every mirror you see, don't be that person again. Know yourself enough to be honest about what you need, okay? It's all shoring you up to make a life change. That's your first task. Swing by to the next video when it's done and we'll start talking about the next step.